Hello to your homegirls. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to a makeup therapy of mine. I am on a struggle bus here, baby. When I tell you the PMDD is looking to kill me, literally. Girl, try my best. Try my best. Had to do the edges here with y'all together. I like to use the pattern edge control. I decided to show y'all how I make the waves wave. If everything goes according to plan, this should go up on Mother's Day or around that time. I was proud of my work here. Before we get all goopy and mushy about Mother's Day, I'd like to say hello to everyone that has subscribed to me. I just reached 70 and that's so exciting. I have a goal for 100 for the year. So thank you so much if you are new here. I'm so happy to have you. Okay, for primer today, we will be using e.l.f.'s Poreless Putty Primer. I haven't used this in a while. So that's going to be the primer for today's base. While I get that applied onto my face, let's talk about what this look is about. I wanted this look to be like my mom inspired makeup that is inspired by my own mother. I'm the eldest of 3 and I am literally obsessed with my mom. If you've ever wondered what my finger tat was, it's a mom tat. And she is equally obsessed with me. It's just amazing having a mother like her, and she really did a really good job, and I've always felt loved and attuned to, and I am so grateful for her as a person. You know how they say, if don't nobody love nobody love me, at least my mama love me. It's so true. I know she loves me. I usually begin my base by underpainting a cream bronzer. Today I'm using the Juvia's Place cream bronzer in the color Cocoa. While I get that applied, I had to think a little bit about how my mom could inspire my makeup, because my mom doesn't wear makeup. She's never worn makeup. The most that she'll do is she'll probably do like a red lip. She doesn't need it. I feel like nobody needs makeup. You know what I mean? But I feel like I get all my beauty from her. It's definitely hereditary, and it comes from her. She's absolutely beautiful. She has the most perfect, normal skin. She doesn't need anything for her skin. Her skin looks amazing all the time. I'm so jealous because my skin is so dry, problematic, and sensitive. She passed her good skin on to my sister, and it skipped me. But how does someone who doesn't wear makeup inspire a makeup look for yourself? Firstly, I thought about the makeup that she would like to see me in. Now, we all know how our moms are. We all know, like, when your mom compliments the fit, it's a fire fit. When your mom compliments the makeup, it's fire. My mom compliments me all the time. Like, words of affirmation is definitely her love language. For base today, I'm using the Winky Lux Tinted Moisturizer. I'm putting it on my finger and I'm applying it with my hands. I usually don't do that. That disgusts me. I don't know why I did that today. I know that my vanity is a mess, so maybe just like the lack of tools. Maybe that's why I decided to do it. And then I started doing like a Meredith Duxbury, started like smearing it all over my face. And then the way it comes out of the component kind of grosses me out too. So, yeah. I like this stuff a lot. I don't use it as much as I should. I don't know. I bought it for the winter time, so I'm like, it's not winter anymore, but it's really pretty. I love tinted moisturizers. This is a really good one. So secondly, when thinking about how I can do some makeup inspired by my own mom, I just started thinking about her personality. She just recently had a birthday pass. It was actually yesterday on the 27th. She actually just turned 67 on the 27th, and she was born in 57. So I think that's a very special birthday. So that makes her a Taurus. I know how people are about horoscopes. I don't put too much into it. I just kind of think of it as like a categorization. Is that the correct word? Like just kind of categories. And I kind of tend to think about it more in like elements than I really do think about the sign. And my mom is a Taurus, which is an earth sign, and she very much is an earth sign. She's really grounded, she's really responsible. You can depend on her. She's very loving and warm. My mom is amazing. I can only wish to have some of the qualities that my mother has. She's conservative, but she's funny and cheerful and has really good jokes, and she's that girl. She's just that girl. So when I'm thinking about the makeup that is inspired by her, or when I think about colors for her, I wouldn't really think about colors. I would more put her in the neutral category. She likes bright colors, but again, she's very conservative. When I think about neutrals for her, I don't really think very warm neutrals or very cool neutrals. I think of like real neutrals. I think about creams and tans and beiges and really pretty clean makeup. Her birthday is in April, so I think her birthstone is either a diamond or a opal, one of the two. I know it's something like clear like that. So that's why I think about like white and neutrals, like light neutrals when it comes to her. Here I am being experimental and using the Juvia's Place Blush Lily under my eye. I'm late to the party, but I'm trying to join the pink under eye party. So we're experimenting here. And so because her birthday is so close to Mother's Day and is like dead spring, I do also think about floral tones, which is why I'm going to like pinkify my face right now. Like I think about flowery colors, spring colors, really pretty, really feminine, really soft. So what we're going to do here today is just super clean makeup, super clean. We're going to do a neutral eye. Glossy lips, nothing special, just some clean makeup to make your mama proud. Y'all, if we talking about my personality traits, I am a very stubborn woman. It is a trait of mine. I'm very stubborn. I'm very stuck in my ways. It's hard to get me out. And these dang triangle puffs, like I refused for so long. I was like, for what? Why are we using these? But I kind of see the hype now. I kind of see, why they're so good. I've been watching Nalini. Her channel is Nalini's World. I love her content. She's so good. And she like blends everything out with one of these little triangle thingies. So I use the blush kind of like color corrector. And I'm going to put e.l.f. Camo over it and get it blended out. But yeah, if I'm thinking about a color story to represent my mom, it would be like, again, very white-based pinks, mauves. If I had to think of a depth color, it would be like a true rose red, or maybe that's like a mid color. And maybe deepen it down with burgundy or something, brick red. Yeah, I don't really think about too much color when it comes to her. And I also want to say, I have all these amazing things to say about my mom, but I think close to the holidays, Mother's Day and Father's Day is one of those holidays where it can be tricky. Everybody doesn't have the same family situation, and there's so many different circumstances that can make these holidays difficult for people. If you have a hard time with Mother's Day or Father's Day, before we even get there, let me just say, like I said, if nobody don't love you, my mama love me. If don't nobody love you, I love you. Like I feel that. I feel that in my spirit. I'm here for you. I think I'll put my email in this description if ever, you need to talk about anything, discuss anything. I am here for you. I get that. There's so many things life can throw at us. Just because somebody is your parent doesn't make them a good person. I know a lot of people have been like cutting their parents off, and I get that. I get that, honey. Like, childhoods, now that we're getting older, we realize like certain things that we probably couldn't grasp at younger ages. And now that we're older, we in therapy now, we're understanding certain things better. Things get crazy. So I totally get it if Mother's Day is a difficult day for you. I get into, you guys know I'm my mom's caregiver, so the tables have kind of turned with us. Not that I'm her mother, but it's just kind of, I don't have the same maternal figure. I'm grateful to still have her here with me, and I'm honored to be doing what I'm doing for her, but she really can't be a mother to me anymore, like, how I would need a mother. So I, even before she got sick, I was really just doing a whole lot of trying to reparent myself and mother myself and take care of myself in a way that I feel like a mother would. So just know that I'm here with you if your relationship with your mother is strained, if your mother is gone, if your mother is ill. Shit gets wild. I know it. I tried to do this the other day. Like, I knew I wanted to go like a neutral route, but I didn't really think it through. And then I kind of just let my like impulses get the best of me, and it ended up being way too dark of a look, and it didn't represent anything that my mom would like. It was very me. It was very like deep 90s, like dark 90s. I'll put a picture up on the screen of what I ended up with. I was using black eyeshadow, dark lip liner. Like, that doesn't represent my mom at all. Like, black wouldn't be in my mom's color story at all. It's too harsh of a color for her. Anyway, I would love to know how you all are planning to celebrate Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all the amazing moms that follow me. I know Beck Y, I know she's a mommy. I've seen her kids in her videos. Kara, she's such a good mom. Like, being a mom is a freaking superpower. I'm constantly indifferent about whether the fact I actually would want to be a mom, because I'm so intimidated with all that it requires to be a mother. And I don't know if I have it in me, girl, but I know it's one of the biggest blessings in the world. So happy Mother's Day to all the amazing moms that sub to me. I'm so happy you're here, honored you're here. I hope you enjoy this day. I know holidays like this are very silly, like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, like it's love 365, it's Mama's Day 365, but we're honoring you. We see you today. We love you so much. Enjoy your day. I hope you're being loved on and showered with amazing things. I'm going to be using the same Juvia's Place as blush. Oh my God, y'all. I cannot wait to show y'all my haul. I have been buying so many things, and I'm so excited to use them. I'm one of those people that if I'm planning on doing a haul, I won't use anything until I do the haul. So I've been like hoarding a couple things, but it's cool because it makes me use my collection, make me use what I have, figure out what I want to declutter when it comes time to do that, when I'm bringing in new product. So I have a pink powder I want to use so bad, but we're going to be using the Givenchy. This is on the chopping block. If one of my people came over and said they needed a powder, said they wanted to try a powder, I will give them this. I think that this stuff is very drying and doesn't have longevity. Like, I wore it the other day to have brunch with my cousin, and I mean, we did have a pretty long day, and my makeup broke apart. Like, I think if if you wear I think this powder is for people with oily skin and people that wear matte makeup, because it's super matte, it's super drying, and I really don't have time for that. I don't like, powder is one of those things that can really age me. And if I'm not using the proper powders, because my skin is already dry, it can really just mess up my makeup and make it look really cakey. And it sucks when your makeup doesn't really set your makeup and it begins to break apart. So it's kind of a no for me on the Givenchy. I love that it smells so nice. Other than that, it's a no for me. I actually got through this makeup very quickly. So let's talk about a couple new releases. There's not much going on that I'm too excited about. Everything that I see that I like, I don't really want to buy. I think those NYX blushes are so beautiful, but I don't like individual blushes. I think the Ellis Blend Bunny collection is epic. I think the packaging is gorgeous. I didn't really know who he was at first, but I do watch that show. So then after a while, I figured it out. Look what your girl got in the mail. This is the Unearthly. This is the Spring Magic blush palette. I had to have it because of this artwork. This artwork, it's so macabre. And I love like the neon orange on the fingertips. It's just so pretty. And this is just so beautiful to look at. It's a really, really cute little tiny little blush palette. It's really pretty. I'm going to go into the pink. I think it's called Familiar. I'm going to take it on this brush. Cute little mirror. I love like that lavender periwinkle color of the packaging. I 100% bought this for the packaging. Like, I don't know. I'm funny about blushes, but I do like a blush palette. So I was a little bit like, where's the pigment on the brush? So I did end up seeing it show up. And it is really glowy and really pretty. At first, when I swatched them, I was like, ooh, I don't know about this formula, but it's pretty. It's a pretty blush. I have to use it more. This is the first time me using it. You'll definitely see it in more upcoming videos. All right, so I thought I was going to set down my face, but I wanted to like set down the bronzed area. So I used the Sephora Micro Smooth. This too is also something that I'm not so convinced about. I have the color Hazelnut. I am also going to contour my nose with it. I don't know. Well, I'm definitely going to do a declutter on my channel soon. I don't think I'm going to declutter this, but we'll talk about my issues with it at a later date. All right, I'm doing my brows here. I'm using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm going to get that all done. I told you I've been doing my eyebrows in a different way. I'm kind of doing like an ombre type of vibe nowadays. I'm going to use the same e.l.f. concealer to highlight the brows. And then I'm going to use Playing Your Makeup by Yolando's eyeshadow base as eyeshadow base. And then I'm going to set that base with the translucent powder in the not Playing Your Makeup by Yolando, the Makeup by Mario eye primer set. And then I'm going to be using my Forget Me Nots. Y'all know I love this thing. And this is like the perfect neutral for a look for my mom. And when it comes to like my mom, if I were to think about her having eyeshadow palettes, it would be like these like wedding eyeshadow palettes, like with the mauves and the pinks and the shimmers and the nudes. I'm going to take, I think that's Anticipation, and I'm going to put that all up in my crease. Again, like I said, this look is not much of anything. I'm just going to put this neutral brown up in the crease, and then I'm going to go into my favorite shade in this palette. It's called Unforgettable. That's the shade I will use like as a bronzer too. And it's kind of like my favorite deep shade to use. And I'm going to apply it on my eye kind of like in a liner style. I'm slanting my eye up with some liner. So I'm going to do that. And then I like looked in the back of the palette. I was trying to see like which ones were intended for the eye and which one were intended for the face. Because I don't know, my eyes were sensitive today. And I felt like some of it was getting in my eye and it was stinging. So I don't know. All right, I'm going to blend that out. And then I'm going to go into this shade called Here and Now. And then that shade called Picture Perfect, back and forth, back and forth. And I'm going to deepen up my crease just a little bit. All right, I am just going to stamp in the color. And then I'm going to switch over to a fluffier brush to get it blend out. It's such a pleasure blending Blend Bunny shadows together. And then I'm going to switch over to a shader. And I'm going to go into this very white-based pink. Very pale pink. And put that all over my lid. That's like the mom color to me. It's so pretty. I did have to work to get this on my lid. I had to go over it a bit. Y'all know I can't do no slander against this palette. I love it, but I did have to work for this shade. Then I'm gonna work on a gradient with those two shades. That's Unforgettable and Picture Perfect, and kind of just deepen my outer V with that and melt in my brightening shade. I love this palette so much. It's a very fun neutral palette to me because I like mixing all the colors. Sorry, I know y'all are so over me and how much I love this palette, but I do. Now it's time for some pretty shimmers. I'm going to go into this shade. It's called Butterflies. I'm going to take it on this really tiny Morphe brush and put it in my inner corner. And it really tickles my pickle how these are both highlighters and shimmers. I mean, I was going to do that anyway. I do that anyway. But I just love the versatility of this palette. I love the layout of the palette. It's just, again, very, very fun and satisfying to me. I took the inner corner highlight on both eyes. I'm moving to like a pencil brush. I think that shade is called Cheers. It's like a champagne shimmer. The formula here is like a smooth formula. It's not like really glittery or sparkly or anything. So it kind of takes a bit to pick it up on the brush. And then once you get it on the skin, it needs to be blended because it's kind of like creamy. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, like I said, just going in with a couple of different brushes to blend. And then what? I'm going into my Unearthly Bag of Magic. I'm taking a liner brush and I'm going to pull out my Danessa Myricks. What's this stuff called? Y'all know what that stuff is. I'll put it up on the screen. I can't remember. But I think it's like some sort of pink variation, pink silver. And I always do this for like when I feel bored by a neutral look or bored by a look in general. I'll just add sparkles. And I'm just gonna do, I'm not in frame for this eye, but for the next eye, I'm just putting 3 dots where most people will cut a crease. Instead of cutting the crease and putting definition in that way, I'm just adding in these 3 little dots to define the eye. And you'll see how I do it on the next eye. I just use the butt of a very small brush, and that's how I do it. I also want to mention this little pink moment from the Blend Bunny is not very pink. Like, it just looks white. It's so white based. It's not really pulling pink on me very much. And I'm doing this voiceover in like pieces, days apart from each other. And I'm not feeling the pink blush anymore. Like, the look is too neutral and the cheeks are so pink. Not into it. Mascara time. This is Essence Lash Princess in Brown Black. Brown mascara. This mascara is fire. I thought it was overrated at first, but it's one of those mascaras You have to let it sit for a minute before it starts being good after you open it. I am lining my lower lash line with this Profusion Shadow Stick in the color Twinkle. And then I'm going to line just the outer third with this Melt, what's it called? Slick something something in brown. Once that's done, we're going to go back into the palette. I'm going to grab this little Eco Tools brush. I'm going to grab the gold shade. I forget what it's called. And that's going to be my highlighter. I enjoy the highlighters. I think they're pretty. Highlighter. All right, lip time. This is mostly my Glam Light Hershey's lip gloss kit. And then it's a Juvia's Place lip gloss. The pink one's called Kiss Me. What else? Oh, and then a Juvia's like sparkly orange lip gloss called Oasis. I'm lining my lips in the Glam Light Hershey's dark chocolate one. So it's exactly what it sounds like. Dark chocolate lip gloss. I forgot about this set until I made a Glam Light order, which we will see in my upcoming haul. And then I was like, damn, I forgot I had these. I love this lip gloss set. It's really, really good. And then y'all know me, I make lip mistakes all the time. I'm going in with this like hyper nude, way too nude for me, pink gloss, and it was a no, but I fixed it. Don't worry. One day I'll get on here and I'll get lips right on the first try. That day is not today. So that little pale pink was not working. So I'm going to go in with this really pretty pink called Kiss Me by Juvia's Place. It's really pretty. But again, I told y'all, like, I don't know, I get stuff in and I'm like, no. And then I never use it again. But I think this is about to be my summer lip. I've been doing it a lot. It's really, really pretty. It's a really pretty bubblegum lip. Gorgeous. And there's something in these lip glosses that feels so good. They're not sticky at all. They're like super silky. Fire. Absolute fire. What? I'll put on the screen from what collection this is. But it's really good. Look at how pretty this is. This is in the shade Oasis. It's like a golden orange. Appropriate name. When I first got it, I was like, no, hell no. One thing about me, I'm gonna put a lip gloss in my order. Whether or not I like that lip gloss or that lip product is a different story. So I have a whole bunch of lip stuff that I never use, that I use one time and I'm like, no. But this little combo, it's giving summertime. It's giving summer popping. I've done it a couple times since here and I really, really like it. Yeah. All right, giving y'all cuter braids, coming back with a neater bun a little bit. And this is the look. I did a set in the day. I pulled out my commodity discovery kit, and to be honest, I cannot remember which one I chose this day. It has to be like between moss or velvet, and I don't know. Let me see if I can see. I don't know. I have no clue which one I picked. Both of them, though, are very moody, dark. Neither are very feminine. Yeah. I love my commodity scents, though. But this is it. Let me know what you think. I know this is very chill. But again, I just wanted something chill and clean for the mom. Look like a pretty penny for my mommy. And she would love this. This is something that I will come out and she'll be like, oh my God, look at my baby. Happy Mother's Day, guys. I love y'all. Bye.